Reports are stating that Tottenham Hotspur are very interested in Mets midfielder Pape Matar. Spurs are now looking to sell Tanguy Ndombele in this transfer window. Manchester City are still hoping to sign Harry Kane. And Ryan Sessegnon wants to fight for his place and not go out on loan again. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And there is a lot to get through. But if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. So let's start this video with an update from Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, giving an update on Tottenham's possible transfer activity in this final 10 days of the transfer window. He has stated that Tottenham have definitely decided to leave negotiations for Nathan Nandez. Contacts have now started with Mets for Pape Matar. It is not done or imminent yet. Spurs will decide soon on Sarr deal, price tag around €12 million. A report has also been published by the Evening Standard on this story, and it states that Tottenham are reportedly closing in on one of Europe's hottest properties with a £13 million deal for Mets teenager Pape Matar. The 18-year-old has been linked with Chelsea, Manchester United and Manchester City, but it appears that Spurs have stolen a march, according to multiple reports in France. The Evening Standard then say that Sarr has been with Mets for less than a year, having been signed on a 5-year deal from feeder club Generation Foot in September 2020. Initially a reserve team player, a strong first impression on his debut saw him quickly promoted to the first team, where he went on to make 25 appearances and score 4 goals last season, aged just 18 years old. It then states that Sarr can play across the midfield, but he is more a box-to-box mould, standing at 6 foot tall, tough in the tackle, but also with an eye for goal. It then states that Sarr has been heavily linked with moves to Chelsea, Manchester City and Manchester United during this transfer window, but it is now Spurs who have all week been most heavily linked. And reports are stating that Spurs are very interested in Sarr, and RMC Sport have added that a deal to sign the teenage wonder kid was almost complete in a deal worth up to €15 million. Now, my thoughts on this potential deal for Sarr. I've watched him online, I've seen him on YouTube, and I've read many reports about him, and he seems a very exciting prospect. One of the best wonder kids out there at the moment. And, if we could tie up this deal for around €15 million, he could be a real star for the future. My worry, though, is that we need players to play for us now. We need players that we are signing to go straight into the first team and make a real difference. That is my only concern. But planning for the future, I think that players like Sarr would be, absolutely wonderful. I really do. But sorry to sound boring, but it's this transfer window for me is all about defensive reinforcements. We really struggled defensively last season. Of course, Christian Romero has come in, but I don't think that is enough. Only one defensive reinforcement in this transfer window won't be enough. So I'm hoping in the next 10 days that Tottenham do sign a right back, and I'm hoping that we do sign another centre back. Tottenham Hotspur boss Nuno Espirito Santo was talking in his press conference on Friday ahead of the Wolves game away at Molineux on Sunday afternoon, and he was asked about the Tanguy Ndombele situation. Will he get minutes in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt? Nuno Espirito Santo replied, "I can be completely honest with you, Tanguy is not going to be involved in the squad on Sunday." And Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano has followed this up by stating that the Spurs board are now looking for a solution in order to sell Tanguy Ndombele in this transfer window. Nuno Espirito Santo said the following about Tanguy Ndombele: "What happened in the past I can't even think about, and I don't want to mention it out of respect. But what I can tell you is that Tanguy is with us, he works, but we have to speak honestly. And to get the best out of Tanguy, it has to come from himself. I don't want to go much further than that, but it has to come from himself. Nuno then went on to say, I said it before, my job here is not to convince players to play for Tottenham Hotspur. It is to prepare players to play for Tottenham Hotspur. Now, my thoughts on this, and I've said this many times on this channel, if Tanguy Ndombele cannot play for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, doesn't want to play for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, is not going to put in 100% effort to play for our club, then we must sell him. He is our record signing, and I have no doubt whatsoever he has huge ability. He should be doing magical things every week in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt, but we haven't seen it. That is what the frustrating thing is. It is so frustrating as Tottenham Hotspur fans because we know that he has fantastic ability. We all know what he can do, but he just isn't delivering it. And I've said many times that we need to be ruthless in this transfer window. Things need to change. We haven't won trophies for 13 years. We need record signings like this. And Tanguy Ndombele is on £200,000 a week. This money this record signing of a player, if we sold him and brought the money in, this could go towards better players and players that are actually going to be on the pitch for us and help the club out in the future. Because when I think back to the whole of pre-season, Tanguy Ndombele didn't play a single minute. The other thing is Tanguy Ndombele has had problems under Mauricio Pochettino, under Jose Mourinho, under Ryan Mason, and now under Nuno Espirito Santo. 4 managers that Tanguy Ndombele has played under at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And I just can't see this situation working out with him being at the club. I've read many reports as well that Tanguy Ndombele now wants to move to the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Now, would one of those clubs put up with the attitude that he has been giving Tottenham Hotspur in the last couple of years, when he's been a Tottenham Hotspur player? But as I said, it's frustrating because we all know what great ability he has, but it's now how he adapts himself. And, will he get the move away? Will we get the money in for him that Tottenham Hotspur want? But all I know is that, if we got them anywhere near what we paid for him, this money could go to good use. Nuno Espirito Santo also confirmed that Harry Kane trained on Friday, and so good. He'll train tomorrow and we will make a decision. It's the reality. The situation's still not resolved, but we will work like this day by day. Now, my thoughts on this: will Nuno Espirito Santo put Harry Kane in the team on Sunday to face Wolves? I think personally that Nuno Espirito Santo should go with exactly the same 11 that beat Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday. I think it would be very unfair to change that team because every single player put a shift in, and it was a fantastic game and a fantastic performance by all 11 players. I believe that if Harry Kane does come back into the squad and he's raring to go to play for Tottenham again amid all of this interest with a Manchester City transfer, then I believe that Harry Kane should be on the bench. And also Fabrizio Romano stated that Manchester City are still hoping to find a solution to sign Harry Kane. Well, time is now running out, and it's simple, isn't it? And I've said this many times. If Daniel Levy and the board want £150 million, it's simple. Manchester City just need to make that call and say, OK, we'll give you the £150 million. Until that point, don't bother ringing, because I don't think Daniel Levy will be answering his phone. On Thursday evening in Portugal against Paços de Ferreira, Ryan Sessegnon made his first Tottenham Hotspur appearance in over a year. Now, he's been talking about getting game time under Nuno Espirito Santo this season and said there's competition everywhere in the team, but 3 good players in one position at left back, and it's good for everyone involved. It pushes everyone to their limit. Everyone wants to be playing, but only one can play at a time. Everyone is ready for the challenge, and that's what's in front of us at the moment. It's for me now to get on the pitch and try and play as many games as I can and try and stay injury-free. Last season I played a lot of games with Hoffenheim and I enjoyed my time there, but I'm now here and I'm focused on playing as many games as I can, and the gaffer is giving me opportunities to play. Sessegnon then went on to say that I don't have any plans to go back out on loan at the moment, I don't think. I'm just really focused on doing my job here at Tottenham. And when he was asked whether he preferred playing left back or left wing back, he said, I prefer both, to be honest. Wing back as a 5 or left back as a 4. I defend and attack in the same situation, so it doesn't really matter to me. Now, my thoughts on this, I really like Ryan Sessegnon, and I just want to see more of him. Of course, he spent last season on loan at Hoffenheim. He has had injury problems, and it just hasn't worked out for him at Spurs yet since we've signed him. So I do want to see a lot more of him. Of course, he played against Pacos on Thursday evening, and I was at the under-23 game on Monday evening at Stevenage, where he played the first half against Chelsea in the 2-2 draw in Premier League 2. He done very well that night. But I just want to see more of him. And when he talks about opportunities there, it was just frustrating. On Thursday night against Pacos de Ferreira, I just think that there were so many players, fringe players, that don't get that much game time in that Tottenham Hotspur side. And not many of them, if any, took their opportunities. You know, all of these players should be banging on the door to Nuno Espirito Santo, showing the boss exactly what they can do so they could be contenders to be starting Premier League matches. And it was a very poor game. It was a very, very poor showing from a lot of those Spurs players on Thursday night. But as I say, I do like Ryan Sessegnon. I hope he does get a little bit more game time, and I hope he gives a lot more to us as well. The Tottenham Hotspur under-18s will be in action Saturday morning against Chelsea under-18s, 11 a.m. kickoff at Hotspur Way. We'll be trying to get our first points of this brand new Premier League season as we lost our opening game last weekend against Fulham away. Now, the under-23s will be in action on Monday away at Leeds United in Premier League 2. That one is a 4 p.m. kickoff. So this weekend's Premier League games, there will be 6 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday and 1 on Monday evening. The 6 on Saturday are as follows. Liverpool will play Burnley, Aston Villa against Newcastle, Crystal Palace will play Brentford, Leeds against Everton, Manchester City will take on Norwich and Brighton will take on Watford. The 3 games on Sunday, Southampton will take on Manchester United, Wolves will take on Tottenham at 2 p.m. kickoff, Arsenal will take on Chelsea, and then on Monday evening, West Ham will take on Leicester. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.